With my passion for track and field, I have been able to accomplish much more than state and national titles, but I've learned what it means to be a good leader and what it takes to be the best. Since joining the track team freshman year, I have never had a steady goal in mind other than being varsity. By my junior year, my only goal became to earn the right to continue my athletic career at the collegiate level. This all started because at the start of my junior year, I received a letter from the University of Cincinnati regarding me furthering my track career as a Bearcat. After that, I began working harder than I ever thought I would to reach that goal. I wanted nothing more than to one day sign an NLI and continue what I love to do. Growing up, worrying about college was never something I thought about because since I was 13 years old, my future plans had been set. 2 years for free at Sinclair followed by 2 more years at Wright State. For me and both of my sisters, this was the plan our dad set up for us because he worked at Sinclair and was able to get his dependents free tuition, and at Wright State, we would qualify for alumni scholarships. When I brought up going away for school and continuing track, my parents were skeptical and not supportive whatsoever. My dad would constantly remind me how much my collegiate career depended on my junior season. Every day before a big meet, he would always tell me that I need to hit this mark if I want to see any athletic money from a university. And he'd always bring up the fact that I would need enough scholarship money to make my overall cost after 4 years less than what I would have paid at Sinclair. I worked day in and day out at my craft, and I didn't let anything get in my way. Because of this, my grades began to slip, and for many days at a time, I wasn't sleeping or eating because of the stress I was under. As important as this was to me, I started to withdraw from the idea because my dad had put all these negative thoughts in my head. Because of this, I only worked harder. I ended my junior season competing in the state and national competition. By this time, I had a few schools that I was primarily interested in, but none seemed to interest my dad. Over the summer before senior year, he and I fought constantly about schools, but it never got us anywhere. It felt like that every weekend we were going on a visit or I was filling out applications because, in his words, it wouldn't have been right to skip over what could possibly be a gold mine. After a lot of arguing, college tours, and scholarship offers, he finally waved the white flag and agreed to let me accept the offer from Ursuline College. It was a small, private Division II school primarily made up of females, but it was soon to be my new home. As much as I wanted to go to Cincinnati, I had to think about my college debt because my parents were not going to pay for it. There were a lot of things I loved about Ursuline, but the only thing that interested my dad was the high scholarship I received from athletics. The whole process of recruiting took a toll on me physically and emotionally because I always had the weight of my father's words on my back, but eventually I accomplished the one thing I had been working for. Suddenly, getting to be able to continue my athletic career in college was replaced by my new goal of becoming one of the best athletes in the division, and through hard work, discipline, and lots of growth, I know I can be the best. This I believe.